Hello. So, we were trying to have a look at a 64, but the 64 I opened up that I had hoped to have a look at was completely different. And yes, probably just the video chip. It would have been fine, but it was, there's no point in getting started on something like that. Now the other unfortunate thing I've just discovered is that I don't keep notes as well as I think I do. I had these 64s sitting over there and I thought, I will have put notes on them, I'll know what's going on. But of course, I don't. And this 64, I'm going to go and look for something else. I'll put the dead cartridge in there, but I don't think it's going to do anything. I'm going to look over here for something that might have a note on it. Oh, look, the dead test is actually doing something. It's a miracle. So, anyway, this machine is certainly old. Oh, something weird happened when I did that. Okay, you know what? We're not going to spend any more time on this at this instant because, you see, we have this other 64 here. And what I'm really wanting to do is find one that is working so I can check things. Ba-doom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'll take the dead test cartridge out. There's a little fluttering going on the screen here. I'm not sure why that is, but well, taking this one away, I'll put this one down, I'll take this other one away, and we'll let the dead test cartridge tell us something. Alright, so what do we see? It is checking things. I do not hear any humming. It is checking the screen RAM. I think very soon we'll hear if it has a switch. Mind you, is the sound plugged in? I believe it is. Anyway, I would think that this machine is going to be much more friendly in this checking. Okay. Very strange that I would not have put notes on such things. So, the screen is blank, as you can see. You cannot see. There we are. But this machine also looks pretty fine. But soon it will come out of the dark zone, and perhaps the SID chip we will Okay, so that is, once again, the foolish way that the cartridge tests the SID chip without actually testing the whole thing. Okay, so I believe we have a machine that might be friendly to what it is we are attempting to do. And what are we attempting to do? Well, we're trying to find out why this other Commodore 64 is in fact seeming to be very did, and strange. Alright, so what do we got? Well, this is not exactly the same, but it's certainly a lot more like it. It is. So, the first board, the dead one, is an earlier version of the 64, and the one we are going to test the video chip in is this one. Now this too is disturbing in many ways because, as you see, I'm not sure if you can see, I hope you can see, we'll move some cables. Most every chip is not in the socket except for the SID chip. And we know the SID chip works. So this machine is going to be a little bit helpful. A little. So, without further ado, I'm going to yank this plate off. Excuse me. Maybe it's supposed to come off this way. Oh, there's a little thing here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there is another, excuse me, cover. Yes, very different board. So, but this should be essentially the same. So, we're going to very gently and carefully we have bent some pins a little bit. Nothing terrible. Okay, this one we're going to put over there. This is the one that came out of the bad machine. We're going to look for the witness mark. We have found it. The pins look okay. They do look okay. And we're in. So, we don't need the keyboard. We don't need anything else. What we need are video and power. So, let's see what happens. Well, excuse me. Well, we know the video chip is working. That is comforting. But that's all we know at this time. Still comes up. So that is encouraging. But now, here we have another case of a board that isn't really that helpful to us. I will make sure I have one handy. See, I really don't work on other people's stuff very much. It's been years. So, but what I am going to do, because I know that any chip that's bad can cause the machine to not want to come alive. Come on, you. I'm going to take the SID chip out, and I will take the SID chip out of this. Now I think this machine is destined to play some games, assuming it works, someday. So the SID chip is important. So let us look at the SID. Pins look good. We have the witness mark. And with great care, put it in, turn it on, see what the machine does. Up it comes. Okay. Now, because we have our handy dandy cartridge here, we will pop this in. and we will see. Eventually, there it is. We're up and running. We'll see if the SID chip is indeed functioning. But so far, no reason to think not. Because, and this fellow, you think somebody, I guess he had the screws out of this and everything, and he was looking underneath, that some things have, certainly, I'm sure, some RAM chips have been changed. That's not necessarily bad. It does look like this is an older version of the board, so it's been around. So, yes, Andrew. Yes, I am. I'm working on a 64 here. I'm just waiting to see if the sound chip is going to make sound, and I'm hoping it does. We'll see in a moment. Help me! Oh. Andrew, careful where you step. Actually, there may be stuff all in the way. Yeah, there's stuff all in the way there.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Andrew, don't come past that bag.
I know.
You are coming past the bag.
No, I'm just standing here.
Okay, but just... Oh. Now I lost track. I think that tested 3 voices. I'm not sure. I can probably see a little hand in the distance, yes. Okay, we'll just give this another moment. And then...
Okay, how long will it take?
Oh, it'll take... Oh, another minute or so, maybe.
Okay, that would be good.
Okay. Because then I've got to find another computer to continue this testing. Because this one, most of the chips are not socketed. So just hang in there. It's testing some of the RAM. I just have to count the voices as they go. Which, you know, is not the most exciting thing. There. Okay, so the sound chip, just a sec. I've got to count these voices. When they go.
Can I count?
Well, just you listen, I'll tell you what. See, it's going to run through, and it's going to make noise. It'll run through like a one. Okay, good. So there's 3 voices. Well, I am still recording, so if you could just give me a moment to stop. So, so far, what do we have? We know that the video chip seems to be working. We know the SID chip seems to be working. And we also know that I need to pop these out of here. Very carefully. So that I can put them back with the original machine. Because I'm going to have to grab another machine to test more of the chips. So while I'm here, I guess I might as well put the original chips back in so that I know that they are secure and happy. It is sometimes hard to see that this is the video chip because of all the heat absorbent material. And just to make sure, as always, that we have done no harm.
Ready?
That's just a moment, we're almost done. Gonna turn this on?
Not that. Don't turn it off yet.
Okay. We're gonna turn this machine back on, the one we were testing with, oh, it's up on the cartridge. So, it seems that we have done no harm. but we still don't know what is wrong. And unfortunately, on the original machine, which is here, which I can set there quite safely, we have more chips to check, but we also have a lot of things that are not socketed, which is annoying. But you know. And it's funny, I do see some discoloration on this ROM chip on the thing. Now, what does that mean? It probably means nothing. Anyway, enough for now. We will continue our explorations. Oh, look.